Hey there, aviation enthusiasts and future pilots. Welcome to Aviation Insights. Today we're diving into the cockpit of an airplane. Flying a plane is a bit more complex than driving a car. It's about understanding a whole new set of instruments. We're talking about the 6 primary instruments that help pilots navigate the skies safely. So buckle up, adjust your seat backs, and let's get started. First up is the Airspeed Indicator. It's got a vintage vibe, but don't let the old school look fool you. This thing is mission critical. Essentially, the Airspeed Indicator tells you how fast you're moving through the air, measured in knots. The pitot tube is part of the pitot-static system, which is the brains behind this operation. Air rams into the pitot tube during flight, creating a pressure differential that's measured and displayed on the Airspeed Indicator. Check out those colored arcs. They give you a visual heads-up about safe operating speeds. Next up is an instrument that's all about keeping things straight, literally. It's called the attitude indicator, and it might just be the most important instrument in the cockpit. It tells you where you are in relation to the horizon, even when you can't see outside. The attitude indicator gives you a clear picture, with blue representing the sky and brown representing the ground. The little white airplane symbol in the middle, that's you. If the horizon bar is tilted, guess what? You're tilted. It's the difference between a smooth flight and feeling like you're on a roller coaster. So we know how fast we're going, and we know if we're upside down or not. What else do we need? Well, there's another crucial piece of information that pilots must always be aware of, and that's their altitude. Knowing how high we are is essential for safe flying. Knowing how high we are is a pretty good start, and that's where the altimeter comes in. This instrument is indispensable for pilots as it provides real-time data on the aircraft's altitude above sea level. This gadget tells you your altitude above sea level. It's a simple yet sophisticated device that translates atmospheric pressure into altitude readings. The altimeter works by measuring air pressure. As you ascend, the air pressure decreases, and the altimeter detects these changes. As you go higher, the air pressure drops. This drop in pressure is what the altimeter uses to calculate your current altitude. The altimeter picks up on these changes in pressure and converts them into altitude readings. This allows pilots to maintain the desired flight level and avoid obstacles. Pilots need to adjust the pressure setting on the altimeter to ensure accurate readings. This is especially important when flying through different weather conditions or when transitioning from one region to another. It's just another example of how much attention to detail goes into flying a plane. Every instrument, including the altimeter, plays a vital role in ensuring a safe and smooth flight. So next time you fly, remember the altimeter is quietly doing its job, keeping you safe in the skies. Now, let's talk about turning. Turning an airplane isn't just about moving the control yoke to one side. It's a bit more complex than that. In an airplane, you want to maintain a coordinated turn, which means you're not slipping and sliding through the sky. A coordinated turn ensures that the forces acting on the airplane are balanced, making the flight smoother and safer. That's where the turn coordinator comes in. This small but crucial instrument helps pilots maintain that perfect balance during a turn. This instrument shows you the rate of turn and tells you if you're slipping or skidding. It's like having a guide that tells you exactly how well you're executing the turn. See that little black ball inside the tube? It's a simple yet effective way to gauge your turn. Think of it like a bubble level. Just like a bubble level helps you hang a picture straight, the turn coordinator helps you keep your turn balanced. If the ball is centered, you're golden. It means you're turning like a pro. A centered ball indicates that the airplane is in a perfectly coordinated turn, but if it starts to drift off to one side, it means you need to adjust the rudder pedals to stay coordinated. This adjustment ensures that the airplane remains stable and the turn is smooth. The turn coordinator is like a backseat driver that actually helps you out. It constantly provides feedback, allowing you to make the necessary adjustments for a safe and efficient flight. All right, we've covered speed, altitude, and turning, but how do pilots know which direction they're going in the air? It's not like they have a GPS that shows them a map with a little arrow pointing the way. They don't exactly have street signs up there. The sky is vast and can be disorienting without proper instruments. That's where the heading indicator comes in, a crucial tool for navigation. And it's like a compass, but way cooler. Unlike a regular compass, which can be affected by the aircraft's movements and magnetic fields, Instead of pointing to magnetic north, the heading indicator provides a more stable and reliable reference. The heading indicator gives you a stable heading reference, even when you're turning. This stability is crucial for maintaining a consistent flight path. It's like having a gyroscope in the cockpit, which helps to keep the heading indicator steady and accurate, keeping you oriented even when the world outside is spinning. This is especially important during maneuvers and in poor visibility conditions. The heading indicator needs a little help from its friend, the magnetic compass, to stay accurate. Over time, the heading indicator can drift and lose accuracy. Pilots have to periodically align it with the magnetic compass. This ensures that the heading indicator remains a reliable tool for navigation throughout the flight. Last but not least, we have the vertical speed indicator, or VSI for short. This instrument tells you how fast you're climbing or descending, measured in feet per minute. The VSI gives you a sense of movement in the vertical plane. It's like having an elevator gauge in the cockpit. The VSI is all about smooth, controlled altitude changes. Pilots use the VSI to fine-tune their climbs and descents, making sure the ride is comfortable for everyone on board. So there you have it, the 6 primary instruments that help pilots navigate the wild blue yonder. We've covered a lot of ground here, from the airspeed indicator to the vertical speed indicator. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more aviation content. Fly safe, and we'll see you in the next video.